Ham, tomato and mozzarella tart is one of our most popular recipes and it's really easy. All you need is one Jus Rol ready rolled puff pastry sheet, some ham, some mozzarella cheese, some tomato puree or pasta style sauce, some tomatoes, and finally an egg to give the pastry a really lovely golden glaze. First of all, you unroll the pastry sheet straight onto the baking tin. And you'll notice that I have lined the tin with baking parchment, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now, this is puff pastry we're using, and the wonderful thing about puff pastry is that it has lots and lots of layers, which makes it rise. And to help that rising process, it's a very good idea to trim off the edges with a sharp knife, and that way you cut cleanly through and help the rising process. Now I'm going to take some tomato puree, or this is a tomato pasta style sauce. Then you spread this in a nice even layer over the centre part of the pastry sheet, making sure that it doesn't go right to the edges. So we're going to leave a good border all the way around. The pasta sauce gives it a nice taste, marries well with all the other ingredients, but it also helps to stick the ingredients to the pastry. So that's all we need to do there. And now we're going to take some mozzarella cheese, cut it in half first, and then cut through so you've got nice sort of half moon slices. And now I'm going to take some medium-sized tomatoes. Now the wonderful thing about this recipe is that it's just using a very few ingredients, most of which you'd have in your fridge. And if you didn't have these ones, then you can always substitute. And so we start off by popping these ingredients like this, haphazardly, and break the ham up into pieces. So this is really all you do, very, very quick and easy indeed. And the important thing is keeping that border. And the reason we need the border is that because of the rise of the puff pastry, it's going to rise up and make an edge to our tart. Of course, this recipe is a little similar to, say, a pizza, but it's the sort of thing you can make in your own home very, very easily. And then for a final touch, take an egg and beat it up, and then glaze the sides of the pastry. The egg gives it a really lovely golden colour and a nice shine. And all you do is run round the top, and this is very important, just the top part of the pastry. If you go over the edges, this bit here, then you're going to seal in all those lovely layers that I mentioned, and that does mean that it won't rise as well. So there you go, very quick and easy. Ham, tomato and mozzarella tart ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to bake it at 220 degrees centigrade or 200 degrees for a fan assisted oven or gas mark 7 for about 20 minutes. And there we are, beautifully risen and golden. Just slide it onto the serving plate. Get rid of that. And a final touch, just a sprinkling of rocket or basil leaves, or really any other herb of your choice. It just shows it off to perfection. This is lovely served with a crisp green salad, a lovely crunchy coleslaw salad, or just on its own.